the former executive secretary for the Oklahoma State Board of Education, raising alarms after she was fired.
I was dismissed because I spoke up, because I voiced a concern, and because state law was not being followed by state leaders.
That is where we begin at 6. She's put the State Department of Education on notice and plans to sue if they don't make things right.
News 4's Lauren Henry talked to her, and Lauren, she wants the agency to pay her $100,000.
Kevin, Jolene, that's what she wants. That bill would ultimately be paid by the taxpayers of Oklahoma. The former secretary told me during her time with the State Board of Education, Superintendent Walters' Chief of Staff, Matt Moeller, told her not to communicate with board members and to withhold documents from board members until 24 hours before the meetings, which resulted in tabled agenda items and even a canceled meeting.
I would like to see accountability. Accountability for the leaders that made these decisions that don't comply with our state statute. I would like to see a forensic audit of the agency.
Amy London became the State Board of Education's executive secretary in January of 2025, where, among other responsibilities, she was tasked with preparing meeting agendas and providing supporting documents to board members. She says when Matt Moeller, Superintendent Walters' Chief of Staff, was appointed in February, things changed.
My hands were tied in communicating information that the board members needed to make decisions. It came down to, well, Amy, we're going to set the deadline for 24 hours prior to the board meeting starting.
London explained that members of the board had 24 hours or less to sift through hundreds of pages of information. Although she says she finished agendas well before they were due, they were not reviewed by Walters and Moeller until the last minute, even resulting in outrage after a meeting in March was canceled because of a violation of the Open Meetings Act.
Due to a technical issue, the Oklahoma State Board of Education agenda for March was posted on the internet 19 minutes late.
They've always tried to get right up and close to that line and see how far they can get to the line without getting in trouble.
My documentation of this interference began in February of 25.
London says she finally reported the directives she'd been given and provided a timeline leading up to the canceled meeting, along with her other workplace concerns, to the OSDE's Human Relations Department at the end of June. 17 days later, that HR department told London she was fired.
The reason that I was given when I was dismissed was, Amy, the decision has been made to terminate you from the executive management team.
Now, London is asking for $100,000 in damages and arguing that since she was employed by the State Board of Education, the State Department shouldn't have had a hand in her firing.
I was dismissed because I spoke up, because I voiced a concern, and because state law was not being followed by state leaders.
According to Oklahoma statutes, the OSDE has up to 90 days to deny London's claim or reach a settlement before a lawsuit is initiated. We reached out to the State Department of Education, but we have not heard back.